Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for chapter 2 of I Want to Marry the Demon Queen. Welcome once again. We are going to be reviewing chapter 2 of I Want to Marry the Demon Queen. If you haven't seen chapter 1, it's already out in my channel. It's been out for a while, so go check it out. This is going to be a romance chapter or series in itself. Comedy, there is seriousness to it in some way or another. Chapter 2 wasn't too serious, but we'll talk a little bit more about it. So, before I continue, a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love to this channel. We're trying to reach 4K, and we're like, I'm going to say 4 people away, I think, from last time I checked on my phone, from reaching our goal. So if you have not subscribed, subscribe. There is a giveaway for those who are trying to get something, get some anime, get some manga. Go check out that video. It should be my trailer video by now. Get yourself some cool stuff. Also follow me on social media and give some love there as well. Okay. A few things before I start with what happens in chapter 2. I've noticed things that I guess I should have noticed in chapter 1 that I didn't notice until now. One, it's kind of a 4-panel manga. Not in the sense of the whole like story happens in 4 panels, but each page, almost every page, not every page, but almost every page is just 4 panels. I don't know if that makes it a 4-panel manga, because each chapter is still about 20 pages long, so it's still a pretty heavy chapter. But secondly, it's not as serious as I hoped for it to be. Maybe they'll add more serious notes in other chapters, but this one was purely comedy. What we see in chapter 2, let's get to it. Well, actually, I guess there was a little bit of seriousness to it towards the end, but it wasn't enough for me to go like, oh wow, this is a serious manga, which really what I was looking for, to be honest. Comedy still, but some seriousness to it. So, what happens in chapter 2? Well, chapter 2, basically, we see Haru and the Demon Queen, which now we learn that her name is Belle, and they're basically sleeping together still, and Belle eventually starts talking to her maid, Maybelle, about what's going on. Actually, I don't even know if the queen's actually Belle. I might be wrong on that. But anyways, the Demon Queen talks to her maid, Maybelle, and Maybelle essentially kind of opens up her eyes. Like, first she says, well, it is kind of weird that you guys sleep together. Like, put that in perspective. He is a guy. He's a human guy. He is going to feel, arousal. He's going to feel all these feelings because you're a girl. He's not 4 or 5 anymore. He's an adult human being, so he's gonna get some type of arousal and all that. Belle obviously goes like, "What? Why would you do that?" And then she's like, "Well, why is it weird?" And like, "Well, it's just." So she's like, "It's just weird for a guy and a girl to sleep together and nothing be there." So she goes and talks to Haru, and Haru admits it. It's like, "Yeah, I do love it. I love your smell. I love cuddling with you. It makes me feel blah, blah, blah." And the Demon Queen loses it and says, "You know what? We cannot we cannot sleep together anymore. You have to sleep in your own room, and I'll sleep in my room." Now, this is where it gets serious. And I'll explain why I say serious, right, with quotation marks. Haru explains to her why he doesn't like to sleep alone, and essentially he gets the story about how how he was abandoned, he was in cages, he wants to forget, but he still reminds himself of when he was a slave, when he was a little boy, and it affects him so much being alone and not being with someone, especially at night. And with this story, the Demon Queen gets very soft, and she's like, "You know what? I didn't know it was something like that." That was that I was helping you with while you sleeping with me. It's like, you know what, you can sleep with me. And yeah, basically at the end of the chapter is they're sleeping together still, and the maid is like, yeah, she caved in, and that's it. That's the whole story. The reason I said like this because the last page, you see Haru kind of like have a little evil smile, like this was his plan all along, which tells me that all the sentimental things that he shared might have been just a lie. Now, it could have been true, but if they're going to do this throughout the whole series and then just give us one series chapter, maybe towards the end of the series, I don't know if I want to read this one all the way through. I might review a third chapter for you guys here and then decide if I'm going to continue or not. I think for those looking for a short comedy, this is easy read. But it's hard for me to pick up comedy, especially online, when I have so many other ones that I can pick up here. So, anyways, out of 10, I'm going to lower this one to a 6 out of 10. We'll see what happens in chapter 3. Hopefully there's a better hook, but for now, I'm losing interest on this one. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love, comment, like, and share. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.